Daddy, back on track.
Empieza Klopp, Javi. Empieza Klopp.
Yeah. Who is talking to me?
It's okay.
And then it's that one.
Okay. Good. So with Vinny.
Nobody.
So if you want to do it.
Yeah. Vinny, hopefully you can. Oh God, I can't stand it.
Yeah, no, so just click on the right.
Nice haircut, my friend.
Okay, Vinny, we've unmuted you. Vinny,
hopefully you can hear me.
You've got the first two, and I presume if we have any questions in Spanish, that's what the earpiece is for. So, Vinny, you're underway with the first two questions, and I'll get as many hands as I can.
Was ist Diogo Jotas?
Oh, I've got to press it again, have I? Lost Vinny. Hang on, Vinny, try again. That should work now, Vinny. Is that right for you?
You should be able to hear me now, yeah?
Yes, we can hear you, Vin. Go on.
Good. Hi, Jurgen. I've been watching Monday Night Football this evening, and they were analysing Trent's performance from the weekend. And the upshot of it was that they felt he came through a big test of character. Did you see Saturday as a test of character for him? And if so, how well do you feel he came through it?
It was clear that people would say things like this, how it works. We have to give somebody a proper knock and then he shows a reaction. I don't understand life like this. I don't understand education like this. For me, it's different. But you can do it obviously by showing trust and faith in somebody, and then he can succeed. Or you can leave him out, and then he shows a reaction, whatever you want. For us, it was not a test, character test or whatever. What we did was not 2 weeks working on how we can show Gareth Southgate that he was not right with his decision. What we wanted to do was to Trent to play his best football. What he did quite a few times for us in the past, and that was all. So we didn't see it as a test. We just thought it's an important game, so let's prepare for it.
And that back four as a whole, Jurgen, 3 clean sheets on the bounce now. How much do you put that down to being able to start with the same back four in each of those games?
Yeah, it's a reason. It's not the only reason, but it's a reason 100%. It helps massively if you work longer together and play longer together. But and I said it after the game directly, very important that the whole setup, the whole lineup defended with big determination, massively disciplined. Was everything in what you need. Those are the right spaces. Everybody felt responsible. That makes a difference. And tomorrow will be a proper test for that, by the way, because the opponent obviously asks for defensive organization, and we can show there that we are there on the right path.
Thank you. We'll go to Paul Joyce for one, then Dave Maddock for one, Andy Hunter for one, and then some of our the Spanish media. But Paul first.
Jurgen, does 2018, what happened in 2018, has it come into your thinking in the build up to the game at all? And how determined, after all the difficulties that you've had this season, that you've got a chance to end this campaign on a strong note with something to gain from it? How strong is your motivation of teams?
My motivation is highest level because it's Champions League. We want to go to the next round. We play Real Madrid. That had nothing to do with 2018. But when I got the draw, because the first time that we played Real Madrid since then, of course I remembered the game. And I said it after the game that time. If somebody asked me in a press conference a week later, maybe a month later, if I would invite Sergio Ramos to my for this then 60th birthday, I would say no. Meanwhile, I would think about it again. So it's not because he's a great footballer, but of course I said that I didn't like what happened that night. It was for us a strange night, but it's completely normal. But it's long ago, and I cannot get that feeling back, that anger or whatever. So I don't even try. What I try is to prepare my team for tomorrow to show how good we are as a football team. So in a strange season, obviously, in a difficult season for us, but we want to show how good we are. And if we are better than Real Madrid or score more goals or whatever, then we go to the next round. And if not, then Real Madrid. That's pretty easy.
Thanks, Paul. We'll go to Dave, Andy, and then Radio Market after that. But Dave, please.
Jurgen, hi.
Hi.
Just on 2018, you were actually until Salah was. It's not about 2018. Believe me. Until Salah was injured, you were on the front foot, and you actually dominated the game until he went off. So, I'm just wondering whether, given everybody's focusing on your defence and saying the weaknesses you've had, etc., is the idea that you just go on the front foot because you still have this incredible attack, and you've already shown you can damage Madrid when you have Salah, when you have everyone firing.
We were good in the game, that's true. And after that, we were not that good in the game anymore. And Real came up and started dominating the game. Actually, our team is built for this kind of games. We are we face a football playing side, which is very helpful for football in general, but for our kind of defending as well. And that's why we have a chance. Absolutely. I heard outside already, everybody says Real Madrid is favorite. Great. No problem at all with that. They are used to the role, and we have no problem with the role of the challenger. But how I said, we want to give it a proper try. We know that we were good that night, but 25 minutes being really good in the final was never enough. And nobody's interested when they look back in 10, 15 years how we played the first 25 minutes, but we knew it anyway. And but it was a different time. We were in a different place. Since then, a lot of things happened. So no, we feel good in our situation, but we know that we face a difficult opponent, of course.
Okay, thank you. We'll go to Andy for one, and then Radio Marker next. Andy Hunter.
Hi, Jurgen. It's just similar to what Paul was asking about, but what's happened in the Premier League this season? Does that increase your, desire to, remind Europe, remind the world just how good this team is? And this is obviously the perfect stage to do it.
I'm not so determined to show the world how good we are or whatever. I want to show our fans that we are still fighting. To be honest, that's much more important to me. So if people think because we don't play a good situation, I'm a worse manager, I don't like that, but I don't care, honestly, to be honest. So it's like this. We had some problems. If you are with us, you know about the problems and all these kind of things. So it's not about that. It's about we want to get whatever is possible out of this season. So you create, we said it a lot of times, until a specific moment in the season, you create the basis, and then there is the finishing part of the season. And beyond that, and we created recently better bases than we have this year, but we are still in a fight for now all of a sudden for the Champions League spots as well. Again, and I honestly gave an interview, I think, after the Leipzig game to Lothar Matthäus in Germany, and I honestly thought it doesn't look really likely that there's any chance for us to qualify through the league for the Champions League, and all of a sudden we are 2 or 3 points behind. So of course that's possible with the number of games we have, even when we have a really tough program. So things are really in the flow, and we have to keep contact with that. So we have to chase now the team ahead of us, and we have to chase Real Madrid tomorrow. They are in a very good moment, so a really good moment. Yes, Ramos injured, stuff like that, Carvajal not there, all these kind of things, but a really good team, a really good moment, very experienced. If somebody knows how to win the Champions League, then Real Madrid, obviously. So, and we are the opponent, and I think we should give it a proper try.
Okay, thank you. You're going to need the earpiece for the next couple, if you don't mind. So, Radio Marker, who I think is Pablo Parra, and then we will go to
How is that working? Okay.
Edu afterwards from Onda Cero.
No idea.
Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong. But Radio Marker first, Pablo.
Let's do it like this.
Can I question in Spanish, or do you prefer in English?
I don't care. I don't understand Spanish, but I have a translator.
If you can speak in English, that would be great.
If you order a beer, you can speak to me in Spanish.
English would be fantastic. It makes it easier. Thank you.
It's not a problem for me. Well, I know that now you are a Liverpool trainer, but do you think that if you don't train Real Madrid at some point of your life, you will regret it?
Oh. I said, if I had at the end of my career only 3 clubs, which would be Mainz 05, Borussia Dortmund and Liverpool, then it's not too bad. Huh? So I would not regret. I would not regret it. If you ask that, you ask if I would regret it if I never would manage Real Madrid. Was that the question?
Yes.
I don't think so. But when we came out of the plane today, I regret already that we don't live here because the weather is so much better here. You cannot imagine. We were freezing. I have a Chile with me and all these kind of things. So you are blessed, to be honest, living here. So we go the hard way. Yeah? We go do it the hard way.
Is that okay, Pablo?
Thank you.
Okay, now we go to Edu. Give me a second. From Ondacero, hopefully. Yes, can you hear us?
Hola, entrenador. Sí, yo le voy a preguntar en español. Desde España se le sigue mucho como entrenador desde hace años y siempre se ha dicho que su carácter le iba muy bien al Borussia, que su carácter, su forma de ver el fútbol le va muy bien al Liverpool. ¿Con qué equipo español cree que se identificaría usted más? De los equipos grandes españoles, Madrid, Barça, Atleti, ¿con qué equipo cree que se identificaría más Jurgen Klopp?
I have to think. There are 3 good football clubs there, so I would like to see it like I would fit to all of them. That's, to be 100% honest, the only problem I have no time and my Spanish is really bad. So you would not enjoy that. So having me in Spain and then I speak always this like broken Spanish and I make always this joke about this, ordering a beer. You cannot work with that for a long time. So you all have great managers, all the clubs here have great managers and maybe it's, who's manager? Real Mallorca would be nice to live at least. Yeah. So,
thank you. Final 2 questions. We go to Melchor Ruiz from, I think, Copa. Does that sound correct? Yes. And then we'll finish with Sony India. Yes.
Buenas tardes, Jürgen.
Buenas tardes.
Quería preguntarte, ¿qué es más el partido de mañana? ¿Una revancha de lo sucedido en Kiev? ¿O la tabla de salvación de esta temporada para el Liverpool, ya que en la Liga está muy lejos de la cabeza?
Revenge, I think we spoke about that. You mean revenge for 2018 or the revenge for our not so good Premier League season or what? So, but in general, it's no revenge. We are not on a revenge tour here. Life is like this. You try everything to win a game, you lose it, and then you meet the opponent again one day. And sometimes it's close enough, like a week later, 2 weeks later, and you can have this kind of emotion still in you. But I don't believe too much in revenge, but it would be nice to get through against Real Madrid because that would mean we are in the next round, and that's actually what we want to do. And they are outstanding, and Zinedine and the boys, they know exactly how it goes. So, no, we are not here for revenge. And actually, there's nothing to do with the Premier League situation as well. We feel quite in a good moment in the Premier League. So we had good games before the international break, came out with a really good game after the national break, and now we hope we can keep that momentum, obviously, and that would be very helpful because we should play better a really good game tomorrow night, otherwise we don't have a chance.
Okay. Thank you, Melcher. And this will be the final question. I apologise, I don't have a name for the reporter, but I have Sony India as the rights holder organisation. So can someone identify themselves from Sony?
Hi again, this is Rishabh from Sony India. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so my question is, the last time the Jota, Salah, Mane and Firmino started Man City away, they played a few minutes against Arsenal. Can we see more involvement from those four together on the pitch tomorrow?
You have to wait until the first whistle tomorrow night, huh? So I don't think... Did Zinedine anything say about the lineups in the press conference? Not sure. So, no, really. We will see what we do with that. But it looked good, huh? It looked really good. It looked good in the first half, at least against Man City as well. I liked it a lot. So there will be a moment when we give it a try. Is it tomorrow? We will see.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys, and thank you to Real Madrid for hosting us. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.